I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
On today's episode of 1 Minute Reaction React to Fire Force, episode 19, Into the Nether. These sisters are doing it for themselves, standing on their own 2 feet and ringing others' bells. Now, you might not have heard of that song, but I will tell you what, it's the first thing I thought about when I saw today's episodes, because the ladies of Fire Force Company 8 stood up, stood their ground, and fucking rocked today's episode. Now, last we left off, after the devastating loss to his little brother Sho and the other Whiteclads at the Vulcan scrapyard, everyone is in complete agreement that the rookies need a power-up. This time it's in the form of training with Benimaru. Arthur is working on the fundamentals of swordplay, while Shinra is trying to develop an ultra move. With one glance, Benimaru is like, bitch, you need a finisher, so that's what we're gonna be working on. Luckily, after intensely watching Benimaru and Arthur train, Shinra would soon find the key to his success, giving his power a much-needed boost. But this is where last episode ended, and today's actually picks up. Yes, we're cutting out the training montage or any more evolution in their development. It's time to go after the Whiteclads. All thanks to Victor doing some research on the leftover particulates from Giovanni, he is able to surmise the potential home base for the Whiteclads. He believes their hideout is actually in the leftover remains of what used to be the subway system under Japan. Completely devastated and a majority of it destroyed by the cataclysm, what remains is seen as an unholy and unclean place known as the Nether. Yes, it's one of those mythical areas where, hey, if you don't be a good boy, someone from the Nether is gonna take you and drag you straight there. Basically, to me, it seems like it's gonna be fucking hell adjacent. It seems the entirety of Company 8 is actually spooked going to this area. Maybe besides Takehise and Victor, they're pretty much, you know, a logical type. Vulcan's pretty pragmatic. Everyone else, including Captain Ovi, is pretty frightful of this area. Now, before we actually get into, you know, the Nether and all the badass comes up, I want to talk about Shinra. Now, Shinra had a very interesting dream the night before this mission. We see this completely nude Shinra as he himself is the flames. You know, these bursting white light is emanating from his body. He even quotes himself as feeling hot. And as he looks forward, we pan to see, presumably, Iris. But what's weird is this Iris has red eyes. And before we know it, Shinra is awoken from this dream with an Adala link, as well as a mini earthquake. What the hell was this dream? What does this dream mean? How come he's looking at Iris? How come Iris had red eyes? How come the Adala link went off? Does it have anything to do with the actual earthquake that happened during it? Like, this dream is very, 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 very intriguing. But as of right now, there's just very little information. So let's move forward. Let's get to, you know, the meat and potatoes of this episode, the badass battle. So now they get to the Nether, right? This cordoned off, unholy, scary, spooky place, the old underground subway system. And as soon as they get there, they're already greeted by the Whiteclads. Yes, the Whiteclads knew they were coming. Sho initiated a plan. Yona, the one who can make like people's face, you know, change, the artist, is going to greet them, as well as Mirage. He also sends out a series of other Whiteclads to take on Company 8. So before they even know what the hell is going on, our team is separated. Yes, the Whiteclads plan to divide and conquer, and this is where we get a majority of the badass battles. Now, our first look and an amazingly animated battle is Maki versus Flail and some underlings. Now, we know Flail, he's the one that came with Mirage and was fighting Arthur in front of a Vulcan scrapyard. And honestly, for how much these guys are gloating, they have no clue what trouble they have just entered in. A little funny moment where Maki's by herself and she honestly thinks that there's ghosts everywhere. She's actually relieved to see, oh, it's just the Whiteclads, it's just the humans. Why? Because you're physical. I can beat the shit out of you, which is fucking hilarious, and it's what she does. Utilizing her little flame buddy, she is able to activate the Iron Owls. You know those really mysterious, almost Thor hammer type weapons Vulcan created for her? Yeah, and they go to fucking work. It looks like she's literally breaking people's necks as she's hitting them in the head. This is giving her tons of long and mid-distance ranges, so someone goes in for a close range attack, but no. Remember, she's like a fucking mixed martial arts specialist. She takes that fucker down in an instant. We're seeing like blood just go everywhere. Definitely broken noses left and right. I mean, she is just eviscerating these little white-clad lackeys. But now it's time for the main event. We see Flail summon his fire mace and go in for an all-out attack where the thing gets fucking huge. But Maki is able to persevere. Her second gen ability is coming in clutch. She's able to defend against this giant fireball, as well as using the iron owls to get some hits, enough to where Flair has to stop attacking just to recompose himself. And in that instance, he does the one thing you don't want to do. He made fun of Maki's appearance. And of course, you say anything about her, she takes it as you calling her a fucking gorilla, and we see the devastating battle-ending blow where all we see is Flail's lifeless body cratered into the fucking ground. So you might be thinking to yourself, oh, that's it, we got a badass battle, so the episode is over. No, there is another battle on a different front. Yes, Tamaki and Iris are by themselves. Now, after a little game of who's the real Tamaki with one of Yona's disguised underlings, they're attacked by a named White Clad. And I call them named White Clad because, you know, the ones with the names, the one with the code names, you know, Arrow, Flail, in this case, Assault, you know, they should be the upper echelon. This one, in fact, even scared some of the other White Clads when Sho told him to send Assault out. He comes out of fucking nowhere and says, I'm going to fucking kill you. Now, honestly, I thought this was going to be a more particular battle. I saw possibly Tamaki, maybe even Iris getting, you know, not death, but gravely injured. Nope. The women of Fire Force Company 8 fucking stepped up. Like I said, Tamaki was a badass. This dude was able to summon these giant projectiles in the shape of bullets. Even she is having a hell of a time going full Nekomata, until a flashback into an earlier conversation sparks her determination. Yes, whether Shinra actually meant it as an insult or a mere suggestion of chivalry, Shinra told Tamaki, if you ever need help like that again, just holler for me, I'll be there to help. She honestly seems to take it as a fucking insult. No, I'm a Fire Force agent too. I'm a Fire Force. I'm a member of this fucking company. I can take care of myself. I can protect other people. Like I said, this just ignites her fire again, and we see a all-out fucking attack. Assault goes in for this giant fucking round that looks like it's gonna destroy fucking everything. Tamaki is able to not only change its trajectory, but it looks like she's going to do a devastating blow on Assault. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you're looking at it, her lucky lechery clicks in, and this is how today's battle is won. I mean, come on guys, you had to have seen that coming. But it's funny that this is the ability that comes in clutch. It catches Assault off guard. He throws her to the ground in complete panic. Of course, again, this shows her naughty bits to him, you know, downstairs now. And this is where Iris comes in and deals a devastating blow, a pipe to the fucking head. I mean, Jesus, what a fucking hit. Not enough to take him out, and in reality, he actually gets back up, and then they proceed to beat the shit out of him again, but Jesus. Like I said, today's episode was fucking hilariously awesome. We had a badass battle when it came to Maki versus Flail. I fucking loved how they animated it. It was nice, it was fluid, it was fucking dynamic. We saw how her second gen ability worked. Not only that, but she was a badass at long, mid, and close range. The fucking impacts we saw when she was fighting hand to hand was just fucking amazing. That devastating blow, going full ogre mode. Well, don't tell her I said that, but yeah, she went full ogre mode, blasting Flail into the fucking ground like a little crater. And on the other side, although the battle did end in a very fanboyish way, we do see an evolution in Tamaki's character. Whether it was meant as a jab or, like I said, a sign of, you know, cooperation, Shinra has ignited Tamaki's determination, and she stepped up. You know, knowing Iris has no ability for fighting, she was the only one there that could fucking stand a chance against Assault, even though, you know, that pipe to the head did some fucking damage. Today's episode was definitely one for the ladies. Now, going further, there's still a lot to do. Where is Takahise? Where is Victor? Where is Shinra? Where the hell is Vulcan and Obi heading to? Company 8 is now on the home turf of the White Clad, so I'm expecting some fucking amazing battles going forward. So with that being said, I cannot wait for future episodes.